When we have been discussing the fetch, decode, execute cycle of an instruction, and if we assume that this cycle can be divided into stages, we assume that each stage is being completed in one clock cycle. So in any stage, if a memory read or write operation is being performed, it is assumed that that particular memory address is available in that cache, and so it can be accessed in one clock cycle. However, what will happen if the requested information or the requested memory access, so that particular address is not available in the cache, then it will have to be fetched from the main memory. And if a main memory is being accessed, many clock cycles would be required. So the stages which are following a memory access stage have to be delayed so that the memory access is completed. So the processor memory interface must inform the control circuitry about these situations so that the next stages can be delayed and those control signals are not generated. So how can this be taken care of? This is taken care of by a signal which is called the memory function completed signal, and this is generated by the processor memory interface circuit once the requested memory read write operation is complete. So if the memory address that was being accessed is found in the cache, this MFC signal will be received in one clock cycle. However, if it is not found in the cache, the main memory will be accessed, the operation will be performed, whether it was a read or a write operation, and then only the MFC signal will be generated once the data has been received from the memory. So a MFC function or MFC signal always is associated with a memory access. Like for example, in step 1, when an instruction fetch is being done, that instruction fetch requires accessing the memory. So if that address from which we were trying to access or get the instruction is available in the cache, then you will get the MFC in one clock cycle. Otherwise, it will come in few more clock cycles. So if this is the case, the step which involves fetching the instruction will consist of passing the contents of the program counter to the memory address register, which could be the MAR, reading the memory from that particular location, whether it is available in the cache or in the main memory, wait for the memory function complete signal that indicates that the data is available now. So from the memory data register, put the contents into the instruction register and increment the program counter by 4 if the length of the current instruction is 4 bytes. And this wait for MFC command might also be needed in step 4 of the load and store instructions. You know that if we are talking about a 5-stage organization, stage 4 refers to any memory access that is required. So in case of a load or store instruction, memory access for reading the data or writing the operand will be in step 4. So the wait for MFC command will also be required in stage 4.